what was your first memory of a motorcycle? Maybe it was your parents, maybe it was your grandparents, but what is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear motorcycles? I'm pretty sure it's more than likely that it was a Yezdi. And that memory would have become a fading one considering approximately 25 years back they shut shop. But the story is different today. 25 years later, Yezdi is back, and they are back with a bang with 3 new motorcycles to be specific. Starting with this, the Yezdi Roadster, then you have the Yezdi Scrambler and the Yezdi Adventure, and we're here with the 3 bikes to give you a quick walk around of what's what. But before that, do subscribe to the Evo India channel, like this video, share this video, and drop in the comments below which bike you are looking forward to the most. Let's start with this, the Yezdi Roadster. Now this will be your introduction to the Yezdi range, and it's the most road focused offering that is out here of the 3. You have a nice cruiser stance with foot pegs that are placed under you, a nice wide handlebar, so it is comfortable riding all day long. You have 18-inch wheels in the front, a 17-inch wheel at the rear, and the most important is that 334cc engine. This single cylinder engine is all in all the same block that you find on the Java Perak, but we've been promised that it is different in the way it makes its power, and the entire internals also are different than the unit on the Perak. In fact, we've been also told that its power delivery, torque delivery, and even the figures are different from each bike in the Yezdi range itself. So this has a different characteristic, the Scrambler will have a different characteristic, and the Adventure will have a different characteristic.
Of the Roadster, the 334cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine is good for 29.3 bhp at 7,300 rpm and 29 Nm at 6,500 rpm. The Scrambler is in a slightly lower state of tune and makes around 28.7 bhp at 8,000 rpm and 28.2 Nm of torque at 6,750 rpm. The Adventure, however, gives out the most power outputs with 29.7 bhp at 8,000 rpm and 29.9 Nm of torque at 6,500 rpm.
It'll be interesting to see how that pans out in the real world. Now, in terms of looks, you have a nice cruiser, you have your circular headlamp up front, a monopod instrument cluster, and the headlamp and the tail lamp, in fact, are LED units. The indicators, however, are not, but the Scrambler and the Adventure both have LED indicators as well. This right here is the chrome variant, so the variants are split up into chrome and dark. So you have chrome accents, the engine is in silver and chrome. Your exhaust pipes also have chrome finishing, so do the mirrors. The dark variant, as the name suggests, is more blacked out, more stealthy looking. You have a bunch of accessories that will be available for all 3 bikes, including fly screen. This guard is an accessory. You can get hand guards, bar end mirrors, the works basically. Now, in terms of braking, you get a 320mm disc at the front and a 240mm disc at the rear. Now, the dimensions are the same for all 3 bikes. Dual channel ABS is standard, ABS modes as well. Now, the ABS system is provided by Continental, so that's reassuring. And in typical Yezdi fashion, you have those twin exhausts. Let's have a listen. Also, the key is not here, the key is here. Proper retro vibes, huh? Second bike of the lot is the Scrambler. This sits bang in the middle of the range, and it has proper off-roading and on-road credentials. You have a healthy 200mm of ground clearance, 19-inch wheels up front, 17-inch wheels at the rear, shod on block pattern tires. These are the Zappa curved tires, so you should get good grip on and off the road. In terms of styling, it is distinctly Scrambler. In fact, it reminds me of a certain Brit. Which one, you let me know in the comment section below. You have a nice offset instrument cluster, you have these twin pod exhausts, and again, in typical Scrambler fashion, you have a ribbed seat, grippier foot pegs, so you have proper rubber insets in your foot peg. Also, the levers are also grippy with teeth, so you don't lose grip when you go off the road. Apart from that, you have a cool feature which is standard for this variant and the Adventure variant, that is this USB charger on the handle mount. It comes as standard, and apart from a regular USB Type A port, you also get a USB Type C port, and today's day of smartphones where everything is getting Type C, this will come in handy. Apart from that, like I said, with the Roadster, you have a whole bunch of accessories. So these nice metal hand guards, this fly screen, the headlamp guard is all accessories that will come later on. In my opinion, this one looks the best. I have my heart set on this one. Now let's take a sound test, because at the end of the day, we were promised that these engines are tuned differently, so hopefully they should sound different as well. This does sound just a little bit throatier than the Roadster. Now let's go on to the Adventure, and I'm pretty sure you're looking forward to that bike the most. And now to the Adventure. This bike is the most focused of the lot, considering it is meant for proper off-road use and touring. And if you just have a look at it, I mean, clearly it's spec'd out to monsters miles. Now all these that you see are accessories, they're not standard fitment. You have this railing for your jerry can mounts, then you also have these pannier mounts, which are all aftermarket accessories, but it's nice to see that it's available right from the factory. Apart from that, you have proper Adventure styling. So you have a 21-inch front wheel with off-road purpose tires. You have a 17-inch rear wheel, 220 mm of ground clearance. Yes, that is how much ground clearance this bike gets. Stones, ruts, I don't think anything should be an issue. Apart from that, the instrument cluster is extremely different over here. You have the same basic LCD unit, but apart from that, you also get this Bluetooth console, which enables turn-by-turn navigation, and it's all in this nice rectangle layout. And the best of all is you have these two adjuster knobs, which you loosen. And once you do, you can adjust the LCD instrument cluster for 15 degrees of swivel. So visibility is ensured whether you're standing in off-road riding position or if you're sitting down. That's a great feature. And like I said, this also gets the 2 USB charging port on the handlebar. You get these switches on your handlebar to adjust the ABS modes. And finally, let's give you a sound check. Also interestingly, this is the only bike of the three that doesn't have dual exhaust. This has a single exhaust, so let's see if it sounds very different. It does sound the most bassy. Alright, now this is a quick, brief interaction with these bikes, and we can't really form proper opinions yet, considering we haven't ridden them. In the flesh, they look nice, they look well built, and the promise is strong. They should be great bikes for what they're trying to be. Even in terms of pricing, I feel the pricing is fair for what they're offering. The Yezdi Roadster, it starts at around 1.98 lakhs ex-showroom. This Scrambler right here starts at around 2,05,000 ex-showroom, whereas the Adventure, it costs around 2,10,000 ex-showroom. You are getting a fair amount of bike for the price, but how they really stack up in the real world, we'll have to wait for the first ride review for that. But as of right now, I can say this: I am extremely excited that Yezdi is back, and I cannot wait to ride them. Which of the three bikes are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comment section below.